get going here. A warm welcome to you wherever you are in the world. The teams then, Sevilla against Athletic Bilbao. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I'm going to pick Jack Wilshere. Lots of injury niggles.
He's had a go! It's anyone's ball. Wilshere has been caught there, it's a foul. Keeper goes long. Wilshere. It's Jonas! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Jonas did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Sticks in a foot to win it back. Robinho. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's massive leap? Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
It's Susaeta. It'll be a throw-in. Jonas has a go! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Towering header! Goal! Athletic Bilbao! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Athletic Bilbao take the lead, 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
With a delicate ball. Wonderful quick feet. Up for the header. Really well taken goal. They have come roaring back. Oh, the cross was inch perfect and the header unerring.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Sevilla grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
There's the whistle for half-time. Genuinely interesting game here. Very, very watchable. 2 goals, 1 each. So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Looks to... In he flies! Big moment! goal! Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
He had a choice of trying to volley that or get his head to it, and I'm pleased to say he took the right option. That's a great goal.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Sevilla get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and
Hits one!
well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim? Is it in? Kaya Hahn, another chance! It's gone a long way up and away. Last-ditch defence. Can he score? He's scored! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Sevilla 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that goal should be...
Big chance! Oh, the ball's come loose! Sevilla, their final change. Strong punch. Swung over into the middle. Danger averted for now. And now they can launch a counter. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good.
Looking to shoot. Looks to slip. Has a hit. And with that, the final whistle. Sevilla did it the hard way, a testament to their great powers of recovery. They have defied the odds. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? So we're down to the last four in Europe's Premier Club competition. We are breathing rarefied air. This is almost as big as it gets. So let's got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Arjen Robben. Even though, as a defender, you know what's coming, it's still very hard to stifle this fella's threat. A live wire who's always angling to get it on his left foot, and what a left foot we're talking about.
The shot's on! And it's a goal!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Munich trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Robinho. And it's Milner. Got a shot away! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Sevilla scoring in the first 10 minutes to give them a 1-0 lead. Robinho. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Looks to dink one in. Aimed long and direct. Gets it back. Cabaye. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Has a hit! Cuts it out. Alaba. Steered out wide. So what now? Towering header! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Sevilla, happier of the teams, heading in for half-time. Going for goal! Oh, taken with style! And this is getting better and better. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
There's the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Sevilla. Rooney! What a rocket! That is special! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Unbelievable.
And they are cruising away.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Sevilla take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Hoists it high. Sevilla simply cruising along with this 3-goal lead. Is it in? More and more and more and more! They are running riot! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Sevilla tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Looks like a good ball through. There's no flag. Looking for a decent ball in. Danger averted for now. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. And the shot! It's in! A contest no more, it is nothing short of utter humiliation.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game, and he just hasn't stopped working.
Sevilla totally rampant here. Van Nistelrooy. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Well, it's about time, isn't it? Only after he's just notched a third.
Can he score? And in it goes! This is as ruthless as it gets.
Yeah, by the looks of it, there may be still more to come.
4 in the game. He is the man. Changes here from both sides, in fact. Tries a through ball. And time is up. A huge result. A place in the next round is theirs to lose now. Success on away territory, a lead to protect at home. It is looking really good. So, a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. And here we have Sevilla against Real Sociedad. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
The action has already started. So, this is round 2 between these two sides who have already met once this season. Sevilla, the most prolific team in the league this season. Sevilla were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Steered out wide. Oh, sweet feet. Header! Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Spreads it wide. Lovely little display of skill, that is. It's come loose. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Beautifully done. Has a swing at it! Can't get the better of his opposite number. Sevilla have a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Played out to the right. He's got the ball glued to his feet. And a header! It's there! And Real Sociedad are ahead. Oh, the cross was inch perfect and the header unerring.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Going to be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
And the second half gets underway.
I think they've got to go out at the start of this second half now and set a tone that smacks of intent and determination. Should they manage it, I think they can find a way back.
Roll! Real Sociedad have their manager to thank for the last result.
Well, Peter, you just can't argue with the substitutions. They were spot on, and the timing of each were perfect too. That sort of decisive management is a winning formula.
And the finish!
That's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
A really good feat from him. Turns and goes back. Pirlo! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Oh, great ball! Threw himself at it, but he's got it cleanly.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Can he finish? It is their title! They have saved the best for last!
And it doesn't get any more dramatic than that. For months, these players have been working their way into a position like this, and to edge in front at this stage of the game, well, euphoria doesn't do it justice.
Terrible error, duly punished. When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
I think it's just about seeing the rest of the game out now, because the crowd...
And the referee brings it to a close. Sevilla are the champions of Spain. In another spectacular season that had it all, they came through to claim their crown, the kings of La Liga. So on to centre stage come the central characters, The individuals who, as a team, blended into champions, and this is their moment. It is the occasion when we discover the identity of those who will contest the big one. This for a place in the final of the UEFA Champions League. Well, the old saying goes that football is a game of two halves, and this semi-final is no exception. We are, in effect, at half-time. The instantly recognisable sound of the UEFA Champions League anthem, the perfect backdrop to this eagerly awaited night of European football. We're underway. Sevilla are back home, having earned a lead in the away leg. They'd appear to have one foot in the final if you consider the margin of victory. In with a header! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met, it really was.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Topin lobs it in gently. Wonderful quick feet. Sevilla are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. He's gone for it! It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. He's left his man. Looks to slip it. Hits one! He has done it! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Alaba. Robben. Van Nistelrooy. Robben looking for options. Plays it out to the wing. Milner. Out to the left it goes. Towering header! That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. Milner passes it through. How about it? A really close shave and the last action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Sevilla go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And we're already back underway here. Deftly done. Now the pass.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Munich making another change here. Tries to get it forward quickly, pushes it out wide, going through. Tries a through. Can he put it away? They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further. Hong plays it backwards, and they'll try again. Play it out to the wing. Kaya Hahn. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak
And a shot! Looks like a good ball through. Hits it! They've done it! They are running riot here!
Yeah, Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. He's got himself a goal, and now he gets himself an ovation on the way off.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Inzaghi! Oh, taken with style!
Unbelievable.
And again, they pile on the misery.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
And that will be the final act. So one big game to go. All eyes on the date with Destiny. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, they passed that test in flying colours, and they have every reason to believe that they can go all the way now.
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be on the way very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. The teams then, Espanyol against Sevilla. Well, this guy's being talked about plenty right now, Jim. Just how good is he?
I think he's very good, and based on potential, he can go a considerable way towards the top. His development to this point has been almost perfect, and he can make a big pond look a lot smaller.
A quick look at the lineups. Got things underway. Tries a through ball. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. Is it in? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Just brushed off the ball there. Played out to the wing. Wonderful quick feet. Goes for it! It's in!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it. Sevilla are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Sevilla grab an early lead. Good start. And it's Dybala. Robinho. Oh, good interception. Kovacic was on target in his last game, an equaliser in the second half. Sevilla were imperious when the two sides last met. And the fans are asking for more of the same. Now the pass. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Oh, now that was a chance. What a chance.
Triol. Sevilla are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. And the big chance! Sticks it away! 2 to the good! They have breathing space!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Sevilla grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Dybala just doesn't give up. You just know he'll be in there again before long. Dybala. That is terrific skill. That is going to be the final action of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Sevilla sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. The action has already resumed here. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. And they've got it back. Robinho! Oh my word, that is fantastic! A finish right from the top draw.
Unbelievable.
Surely now, beyond all doubt. Well, he was never going to miss from there.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Sevilla take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Kabay, Espanyol, keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think...
Roll! No, he's missed it.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
There's going to be another change here. Sprinting wide. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Raul looks to thread it through. Away from immediate danger. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, and
has a shot! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many? A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
There's the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display. What a player.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Sevilla totally rampant here. He's left the shots on! Keeper has beaten it away. Schöne. Rooney passes it through. Sanchez. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Sevilla were very impressive here, Peter. The backbone of this team is so strong, and it proved to be the decisive area.
So it comes down to this, just two teams. Which one? Which one? And our live game is Sevilla against Atletico Madrid. We can have a look at the starting lineups now. Final gets underway.
As with a lot of finals, caution plays a big part in the opening stages, but an early goal can blow all that away, so I hope that we can create an attacking contest here, which obviously we want for this showpiece.
Triol. Hoyset has a pop! Goal! Sevilla! Could that be the start of something big?
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Well, certainly the big occasion and a very big opening goal to boost.
Rivaldo! In it goes! And they are disappearing out of sight!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Sevilla themselves a two-goal cushion.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are on...
Big chance! They are rampant! And already they're looking to run away with it. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Pirlo. Oh, sweet feet from him there. Gabi, Costa. Michelko. Passes it through. Can he score? Forward it goes. He's got away. Now the pass. The shot's on! He scores! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Sevilla are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Sevilla tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. In he goes again! And he's kept it out. Well, there's the thought. The first half of the final has flown by. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue. Time in the final, Jim. How do you read it?
Sevilla have the lead, and obviously it's going to be the happier dressing room at half-time, but it'll be interesting to see what they do second half. I really think that they should push on and do more of what we saw as we approached half-time.
Sevilla utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring. Hits one! Oh, taken with style! And still they continue with the onslaught.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. So he's got himself a goal, and now he gets himself an ovation on the way off.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Sevilla totally rampant here. Robinho. Now he's wondering who wants it. Tries a through ball. He has a swing at it! It's in! And again, they pile on the misery.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Atletico Madrid look as though they're about to make a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Filippo Inzaghi plays it out to the flank, going through, and the finish! Has a hit! Oh, wow! An absolute pile driver! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order!
Unbelievable.
A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
So time for changes on both sides, actually. Got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Sevilla, their final change.
Yeah, their position is a dominant one now, Peter, so introducing one of the youngsters for some added experience is bang on.
Well, it's a safety in numbers approach to defending here.
Yeah, but dropping deep can bring more trouble.
Yeah?
Well, shots from distance and space in wider positions, besides the obvious issue of inviting most of your opposition high up the pitch.
Decent clearance now, can anyone... And a shot! Sticks it away! Well, surely that completes the demolition if it hadn't occurred already.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
So that's it, it is all over. Simply, the big day was their day. A day for them and their fans, a truly proud line in their history. So on to centre stage come the central characters, the individuals who, as a team, blended into champions, and this is their moment. So hello and a warm welcome to all of you worldwide. We're just waiting for the central characters to make their appearance and then we will be underway. The teams then, Sevilla against Malaga. I'm your commentator Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Goes long. Shot a goal! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Sevilla go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Ings. Ball is over the line. Sevilla were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. So the play, and it is a goal kick. And it's Ings. Filippo Inzaghi brings it forward. Just brushed off the ball there. Oh, glorious footwork! Has a swing at it! Back of the net! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Sevilla get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Rivaldo. Sevilla are in control here on the brink of half-time. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. As we hit half-time, any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Sevilla go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. We are already promptly back underway. Rivaldo. Callejon. Passes it through. Malaga have come to the defence of their manager after he came in for some stick regarding some of his decision-making.
Listen, there's just no hiding place, and it was refreshing to hear him admit to getting it wrong. He miscalculated, human error, we move on. This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Front header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Well, Peter, I think it's fairly obvious. He's one of the biggest influences out there.
Inzaghi! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high class.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Milner. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Yeah, and the fact that he's registered, Peter, simply encourages more attention of a closer nature.
Goes for goal! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Sevilla take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Milner. Robinho gets on the end of it, shapes the shoots. Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Sevilla sign off the season with a win. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, look, Peter, no matter what the circumstances, in my career there was always a call for ending the season on a winning note, go out on a high, and then obviously a more forensic reflection can begin on what needs to be altered during the close season.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you.